Huzzah! It is I, Quill, the master poet of Staffordshire, the Virginia Renaissance Fair, but on loan to the city of Fredericksburg. You wanted a celebration like those in great Rome? The city of Fredericksburg has brought it to you, for they have hired me, Quill, the epic poet, to tell you the story of who you are. Yes, you are a genius. You want to reveal your true genius? I, Quill, will tell you how to do it. You need to solve the riddles I've written here. I'm going to show you right upon here. Here's the city of Fredericksburg. You solve riddles like this. You solve at least 43 of them. You turn them into the city. You can win up to $1,000. And there's also second and third prizes. First prize, $1,000 in gift certificates. Now, here's the fun part of this treasure hunt. The treasures are already in your head. You have to solve these riddles. I've hidden it with an obtuse description. I'm going to give you an example. Okay. Now, some of them are movies. Not all of them are movies. Here's one. Crazy consumerism. To father. Who is greater? One is named for a sailor, the other a Terminator. Name that Christmas movie. That's one of the riddles on the windows. Okay. Breakfast for a Yeti. What an awful end. But the peppermint prospector pounces, and he's our hero's friend. Name that movie. One more. One of my favorite movies. A joyful is the anthem. They sang in circle chorus. Such a classic tale told by Monster Master Boris. Name that classic movie. Not all of them are movies. Some of them will be famous Christmas people. Some of them songs. Some of them traditions. You're going to have to work together. You have until December 31st to complete your task. Just come here to the city of Fredericksburg, go inside and ask for the map. It'll tell you all 43 locations where the Window Wonderland riddles are. Then you take a trip. Take a trip with your family. Walk down the avenue. Work together. Bring an older companion, because some of these movies are old. Some of the references are hundreds of years old. You're going to have to work together as a team. And when you complete it, you will have two prizes. The fellowship you have when you spend time together, and the possibility of winning $1,000 for being so very bright.
How long does it take Quill to come up with all of these riddles?
Oh, now the first year, this is my 11th year, I took about, half an hour a riddle. I'm down to about 5 minutes a riddle now.
5 minutes?
Yeah, and now I have to write different ones for everyone. It's my greatest pleasure. Also, you might meet me on the street. I often come out to the city. I find people playing the game. I stop them, and I ask them, are you playing Window Wonderland? And if they are, I put them to an epic riddle challenge right there. I declare one of them a riddle master and give them a prize, many times provided by the city.
Have you seen families grow up doing this?
I have absolutely seen families grow up playing riddle rhymes. The first year, the young lady looked to be about 11 years old. The last time I saw her, she was taller than her mother. And this is what I love about community. We are not all just disappearing into us, what you call it, smartphones, for I am not from your time. No, we are disappearing into each other's eyes and ears and brains and sharing the prosperity of friendship and adventure.
And you know, Quill, in these times, we need something like this.
Oh, there has been never a greater time for adventure, for seeking what is actual in real reality. Take the sunshine of this day. Take the smile of my new friends as I meet them on the streets. All of this is yours. This is the bounty that you get in community. And I'm telling you, please come downtown, city of Fredericksburg, play this game, find out which one of you is the riddle master.
There are a lot of great things downtown, but there is none better than this, and especially this time of year. You have stumbled onto something years ago, Quill.
Thank you so much. I do have a confession. People have asked me, what century are you from here? And actually, I'm here on special assignment.
Who knew?
Yeah. When they beamed me down, they told me, this is 16th century. Curse you, Shatner! This is not the century I was prepared for. I found this costume, and now here I am.
Some of them are hard, some of the questions are hard, some of them aren't so hard. I have found in past years, I can usually get up to about 2 or 3 of them, and then I'm stumped for days.
Play it with a friend. And that's how mutual knowledge works. And I will also give you this advice. Don't rely on your smartphone, because riddles hide things with obtuse descriptions. It fools the algorithm. You cannot get in there and just figure it out. But when you're talking with a friend, especially somebody generationally different, I, Quill, now in my 6th decade, have been exposed to a lot. But there's so much I don't realize that a 10-year-old might be able to help me with. Mix it up. Your team, more diverse, more age-varied, has a better chance of sailing through these riddles and winning.
That is so interesting, because one last year, and I Googled everything I knew.
I knew it!
And I never got it. I did, and it never worked.
That's how these were designed. These were actually designed for my children. Many years ago, my baby girl just had a child last night, but when she was, yes, Quill is a grandfather.
Quill is a grandfather?
Yay. But when they were both 7 and 9 on long trips, we would create family games. And so we'd be in the car and I'd say, solve this one for you. Big and green and full of holes. See the flags on top of poles. The first child to solve that, oh, you'll get some ice cream money. And my wife would blurt out, well, that's a golf course. I said, you're not playing. She goes, but it's so much fun. And it was fun. So we would drive up and down the roads on vacations and create riddles for each other. That's where Riddle Rhymes came from. By the way, Riddle Rhymes is the name of the little game that I create, and that's what I do for the city. I create riddles. If you go into my Facebook page, Riddle Rhymes, my friend Jim Solomon draws artwork for me, and we create riddles and people solve them. Do we give prizes? Yes, many times on Riddle Rhymes. I will create an epic poem for somebody who's answered a riddle correctly. Now, when's the last time you won an epic poem? Usually you have to fight monsters like Grendel. Oh, Beowulf slayed Grendel in the Great Hall, and a poet was there to create a poem for him. You slay these riddles, I'll create an epic poem for you.
How many riddles are around town, Quill?
There's going to be about 43 riddles.
Whew. And you came up with them all?
Yay. This is the 11th year, so altogether I should put together a database of about, 600 or 700 riddles, all different.
Now, do you sit down with do you have a theme? You write down a bunch of themes and then you work from there?
I take a theme, and a riddle works this way. It must be true for only one item. It must rhyme. You can't say the name of the item within the riddle. And I like it to be funny, or at least sentimental. So, a star on top, a bucket below. I'm on the inside, outside there's snow. Well, that's one of the easier ones. I'll give you that one. That's a Christmas tree. I did not say Christmas tree in there. And it can't be true for anything else. So that's an example of how I create riddles. What do the items do that is unique to the items? And how can I come up with an obtuse description to describe what's already in your head? And this is the way I think of riddle games. I'm describing things that are hidden in your mind, and you're just unraveling what you probably already know. And if you don't know it, the person you're traveling with, the person you're playing with, may also help you.
Window Wonderland through December 31st.
Yay, December 31st. It's going on now. Watch for Quill on the streets. If I see you, I will stop you. I will put you through a riddle challenge. We will embrace as friends.
And if you're downtown, you can get all the information at the visitor center.
Yes, you can. They have all the maps here. You can go out and just go around to the windows and look for the riddles.
When do you start putting all of this together? Do you start thinking about this in March or April?
No, I give myself 2 weekends. I must make it good in 2 weekends, and then I write them down, and then I ask my wife to read them over. And I check her. I said, is this good? Does it make you laugh? Does it make you smile? And often I watch her face. And as she frowns, I go, must be improved, must be improved. And so it's usually 2 marathon weekends of polishing my work, because I realize, as did Shakespeare did, I know you call him Shakespeare, he's Shakespeare. He is sordid and seditious. He is vile, vicious, vexing. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm going off on William Shakespeare. He's acrimonious and atrocious. And I've heard you people say expialidocious, for when I see him next, I will call to him, Shakespeare, thou art expialidocious. Oh, poets were always competing with each other. But no, once she tells me these are good, and I've crafted them correctly, then I will put them up on the windows, and then you will review my work and increase my heart.
It is always, always great to talk to you, especially this time of year, because this is a busy time of year for you.
Thank you so much for having me. And I look forward to seeing everybody on the streets of Fredericksburg.
You never know when you're going to see Quill.
No.